Hi guys, welcome to Vesna TV. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I'm doing a few Easter themed DIYs. They're all super easy to make and inexpensive. So to start, I'm using a candle from the Dollar Tree and a napkin from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just separating the napkin into just the thinnest piece possible and just using the piece that has the design on it. And I'm just going to wrap the candle with this napkin. I'm going to measure it out, wrap it with the napkin, and then I'm going to use some parchment paper. Now you can use parchment or wax paper, but parchment paper is better. And I'm going to heat it up. Now, when you're wrapping it, you want to make sure you don't overlap. You'll see that I overlapped in some pieces, but if you overlap, it's not going to work. So you just want to make sure that you're not overlapping anything and that you're just sticking to the a single layer of your napkin. Now you need the parchment paper because you're going to be heating up the napkin onto the candle. So basically you're gluing it onto the candle. I'm using a heat gun. You could use a blow dryer or even an iron if you wanted to, but I feel like with an iron you run the risk of burning yourself. So I'm just using a heat gun. Be careful because heat guns are hot too, so you could burn yourself as well. And I'm just heating it up until I see that the napkin is kind of sticking to the candle. So you might have to double check, just depends on how hot your heat gun is. And just keep on doing that until you get it to stick. And that's all there is to this cute little DIY. Super easy, but really, really cute. And now you have an Easter candle for under $2 basically, because I think these candles are either two for $1.50, well $1.75 now because our Dollar Tree went up, but or even if it's just one, but a set of napkins, you get a whole bunch of napkins. So, and you're not even using one. So here is what it looks like all finished. Really, really cute. Love the way it turned out. And like I said, inexpensive, easy, and very, very cute. Let me know what you think. Now for this next one, I'm using the leftover pieces of that napkin, and I did have one of these eggs. You can get a whole set of them at either Dollar Tree or Dollarama. Now I had this leftover from before, and I'm using some Mod Podge, and I'm just going to Mod Podge the leftover napkin onto this egg so that way it is a matching egg to the candle. And that can be a nice little addition to a tray on your coffee table, or if you do any kind of tier tray decor or anything like that, just a nice little addition to your decor. When you're applying the Mod Podge, because the napkin is so thin, you want to be very careful how you're applying it because you could rip your napkin. So I am using my fingers because I have a better feel for it, but you could use a sponge as well and just apply it over top of the napkin until you get the desired coverage that you're looking for. This you can overlap. So here it is, all finished, really fast, really inexpensive, super easy, and matches the candle. Here they are both together, so you can see what they look like. Let me know what you think of this, and if you plan to recreate anything, this is great because you can really choose any kind of napkin you want. Now for this next one, this one is a little bit more involved. So what I'm doing is I'm using some felt as my backing. I was going to make two, but it just took me a little bit longer than I had time to do. So for the purposes of this video, I'm only making one, but I will make a few extra so I can have them as coasters. And I just freehand drew a bunny face. Now you could, if you have the cutouts from Dollar Tree, or if you wanted, you could use the little wood part from the Dollar Tree as well. You didn't have to use a felt, but this way, this is what I had on hand. I don't know if you watched my videos before, but I'm trying not to buy new things from the Dollar Tree, so I'm just using everything that I have left over. So anyway, I'm just cutting out the bunny head that I freehand drew on my felt, and I'm going to use that as my guide to make my coaster. So I'm using some jute rope, and I'm just going to start in the middle by hot gluing a little circle, and then I'm just going to go around and around and around and do like a little spiral. At first I thought I might go around the bunny, like do a little frame around the bunny's head, but then I decided that I wanted to do the spiral effect. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'll play some music for you because this did take me a little while, and I'll speed it up just a touch so you can watch while I just glue everything on. And I'm using hot glue. Just be careful because the hot glue gets hot, so use something to protect your fingers so you don't burn yourself. And then just when you're nearing the ears, all I did was I just cut little pieces and I just did straight lines on the ears. I didn't do a spiral, obviously, because it would be too difficult to try and do a spiral on the ears. And then that was all there was to the gluing part. And then after I completed my jute rope, I went ahead and I just covered everything with Mod Podge, and I did this so that way it would harden and it would protect it from any wetness or anything like that, because I am planning on using these as coasters. So that way they're nice and protected and they're nice and hard. So let me know what you think of this one. Here it is all completed. The Mod Podge does dry clear, so you don't have to worry about the white showing or anything like that. And if you had any of the hot glue or anything like that kind of showing, you can clean it up now. And yeah, really easy, just a little bit more time consuming than the other ones, but again, inexpensive. And for the very last DIY, it's another easy one, but a little bit more time consuming and a little bit more involved. So I'm starting with this little plate from the Dollar Tree. It's actually a little plate for planters, so it's a garden dish. And what I'm doing is I'm going to be covering it with jute rope. Now, what I wanted to do was I wanted to use um, grapevine for this. We do have some in my mom's garden, but the snow is so high that we couldn't get at it. I mean, we could, but I didn't really want to be knee deep in snow. So I didn't use it this time. So I'm kind of doing that effect, but with jute rope. So I'm wrapping it around in jute rope, but I'm not doing a straight line all around where like it's all nice and neat. I'm doing a very messy wraparound with jute rope, and then I'm going to be adding some thinner rope over top, so it kind of gives the effect of a grapevine. And I saw this on Pottery Barn. They had a little kind of container like this that they were selling that looked like it was made out of grapevines. So if you do have some, you could do that really easily. It's very easy to work with them, and obviously you would need a garden dish. You just kind of wrap it around and keep on wrapping it around until you get the desired look and the size that you want. But I'm using jute rope and some thinner rope to get that same effect with this garden dish. And again, be careful because the hot glue can burn your fingers. I'll speed it up a little bit. So I'm speeding it up a little bit so that way it's not super boring watching me wrap it around. But I do want to show you me wrapping it around so that you can see that I did do a messy wraparound. And the reason, like I said, I added the thinner rope was so that it would give that look of grapevines, because some of them are thinner, some of them are thicker. Now after I put the thin rope, I went ahead and I put a little bit more of the thicker rope just to get enough coverage so that it gives me the look that I was going for. And then I went ahead and I spray painted the entire dish, including the jute rope, in a hammered brown spray paint, so that way it looks more like grapevine, a little bit darker, and like I said, more like the grapevine. If you don't have the hammered spray paint, if you just have brown, you could do like a darker brown spray paint, and then you could even do a wash of a little bit of black, but like very, very thin. You could mix a little bit of black acrylic paint into a spray bottle with a little bit of water and just spray it on a little bit and then just dab it on. But up to you. You could make your own little mixture, but this is what it turned out like. And I really like the color a lot. And then to add to this piece, I added some of my, just some egg carton. You could do floral foam or you could do anything to put at the bottom here to stick your flowers in, but I used egg carton because that's what I had. And I'm just hot gluing it to the bottom and cutting it to size. And then I'm adding these hyacinths from the Dollar Tree, and I am separating them so that I have more, because I'm using 3 bundles, but I'm going to separate them so I have 6 altogether. And then I'm going to be just putting them in there, pushing them through the little holes from the egg carton, and then I'll be spraying some tacky glue on to the egg carton, and then I'm adding some deer moss to it, and that's all there is to this DIY. And here it is all finished. I think it turned out really cute and makes a great addition again to my spring slash Easter DIYs, decor, whichever. I'm putting it on my coffee table and it'll look really, really great. I'm really hoping that I do have a spring slash Easter home decor video over on my home channel, but I've been slacking off with that channel, so hopefully I do get it, but we'll see. Let me know what you think of these. Now I do have a little bonus here at the end that I've added. This is a 3D printed bunny. My video did not do so well from the last time that I posted. I'm guessing that you guys weren't super big fans of the 3D printed bunnies, but I did want to add this last one for you guys to see once I'm done showing you this little hyacinth DIY. Now the bunny, I saw these again on Pottery Barn. I saw these kind of like they looked like wedge bunnies. They looked like kind of not knitted, but they were like they were I can't think of the word. Anyway, I think you get what I'm going at. They look like a basket, like weaved. There we go, weaved bunnies. So I found a 3D knitted print bunny, and so I printed that. And I really like all the details. It even has like a little button. And I just spray painted him in this pink paint, and that's all there is to it. I just thought I'd share this with you. If you go on Maker World, you can find lots of things. So credit is there. I didn't create this at all. I just printed it and I spray painted it. Anyway, here it is on my coffee table. Let me know what you think of all of these. Like and subscribe. Leave me a message. Let me know what you think. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you can see when I post new videos. Thank you so much. Have a great day and stay safe. Thanks for watching.